welcome to the 4th episode of GCHS Athlete of the Week. I'm Kellen Atkins, and today we have Sam Haislop and Connor Lykins. Sam and Connor are Athlete of the Week because last Friday they played their last football game of their high school careers. They're both considered captains of their football team. Before we begin, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below to stay up to date with each Athlete of the Week. To start off, how does it feel knowing that your season is over?
It's really hard, personally, just because I've played football, like, every year I've ever went to school, like, I've played football. So having that out of my routine is just really, like, it just doesn't feel right, you know?
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling.
What about you, Connor?
It's definitely a big change, but I'm glad I had it.
Okay. What position do each of you play on the team?
I play wide receiver and linebacker on defense.
I play right guard and defensive tackle.
Have you guys always played those positions, or has it varied throughout the years?
I've always played lineman. I just kind of rotate through there. Not always the same exact, but.
Throughout the years, I've played almost every position other than a position on the line. So I've played safety, linebacker. Actually, I haven't played corner. That's like the only one I haven't played. Play wide receiver, quarterback, running back, tight end. There's been a lot. I've played just about everything. Anything I can do to help the team win, that's basically what I'll play.
How did your season go?
Our season didn't go like we planned. Our record wasn't very good, but I feel like we've made the steps that we needed to make in order to kind of like build on for like future guys that play. Yeah, and I think we really set the foundation for a good future, the playoff football team.
It didn't go as planned, but I feel like we definitely got better every game. That's what I can ask for.
Okay. Was there any awards that each of you received?
I got honorable mention for all EKC team. And
that's pretty good.
I got all EKC first team and EKC West Hopkins Courage Player of the Year.
I don't know what either of those are, but it sounds pretty good if you got an award for it. So, I mean, it sounds pretty good to me. How did it feel to get that award?
Personally, I kind of want to do a little bit better because, I don't know. I just felt like this year, go out with a bigger, better award. But, I'm happy with where I am right now, I guess.
It felt pretty good. I was second team last year. I was working for first team. So now that I got it, it feels accomplishing.
Feels like you got there?
Yeah, it feels like I got over the hump.
How many years have each of you played football?
I've played 13 seasons. I've played since I was in kindergarten, so about 13 seasons.
I think I played 11 or 12 since second grade.
So now that it's over, it's like, what do I do now? What goes on after this?
Yeah, exactly.
Became part of your life, just an everyday thing?
Yeah.
How hard do you have to work to get where your skill set's at now?
There's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes into a certain sport that you play. But really, all the work kind of comes from other sports that you play. So like if you play a lot of sports, it's easier to get all the hard work in because you're playing on getting all of your skills from all the other sports. But I mean, it just depends on the person you ask because I mean, it does take a lot of work to get to where we are, but I mean, if you play a lot of sports, it just comes easier, I guess.
Yeah. Always active and always helps you just, in general.
Yeah.
Connor, what about you?
I mean, you work all summer and all throughout the winter for it, so kind of year-round thing.
Non-stop working at it?
Pretty much, yeah. That's how it feels.
Do you think COVID-19 affected your season?
It did in the beginning. At the end, it didn't really have a huge impact on our season, but in the beginning, we had like a full game canceled because of COVID. It was the Martin County game.
What about you, Connor?
It's just the same thing he said.
Yeah. Do you think the loss of Coach Kennedy also had a major effect on the team this year?
I think the loss of Coach Kennedy I mean, of course, right when it happened, it had a negative effect, but I think it kind of gave us that extra push that we needed for that season to just kind of like, you know, we're doing this for Coach K, we're getting it done for him, and he wouldn't want us to lay down. He would want us to keep pushing and fight on throughout the season, and Connor knew him better than I did, so he'd probably have a better take on this.
I'd say it was a big change for the O-line because that's who we were with every day, and not having him there was like a big fall off from what we had. So it was kind of a lot to relearn and a lot changing.
What's your favorite memory of football?
My favorite memory would probably be in middle school, 8th grade season. We were awful, but the one win that we got was an absolute like dogfight against Raceland, and that was probably one of my favorite games that I've played because it was just like an all-out brawl to the very end, and we ended up getting the win. It was our only win in the season, but I mean, we loved it every second of it. It was so fun.
Probably last year we played Montgomery at home. Came down to a goal line stand, first win of the game. It was probably my favorite memories.
Do you plan on play football after high school?
Originally, that was the plan, but you start to feel worn down after a while. Like it starts to kind of take a toll, and I think I'm just gonna go and get an education, get a job.
Connor?
No, I just plan on just getting my education.
What are your plans for your future?
I plan to attend EKU or Morehead State and get a sports communication degree.
That sounds good. What are you saying?
I'm undecided on where I want to go, but I think I'm going to go into kind of more of a creative path and get into like marketing or something like that. Like just kind of use my creative ability and managing ability. I want to be like a brand manager.
That sounds nice. That's it for this week's show. Thank you to Connor and Sam for coming in today. Thank you for all our viewers. Don't forget to subscribe below. And tune in next week when we recognize another one of Greenup County's exceptional athletes.